Let me see the workbook. It's the workbook. Unit 9, Unit 10. Okay, it's this one. Lesson C says, what were you saying? So exercise 1A says, complete the chart below with expressions from the phone conversation. But here we have a phone conversation between Tommy and Helen. Well, you're the only one here. So we're going to practice together. I'm going to be Helen and you're going to be Tommy, okay?
Okay.
So let's begin. Tommy, it's Ellen. You won't believe it.
Sorry, Ellen. Can you hold on a minute? I have to turn the radio down. Okay, what were you saying?
Remember the job interview I had last week?
Sure, I do. Oh, just a second. My cell phone's ringing. So, where were we?
My job interview last week. They called this morning and oops, excuse me just a minute. I spilled my tea. What was I saying?
They called about the job.
Yeah, right. I got the job. I start next month.
Next month? That's great. Oh, just a minute. I need to treat phones. Okay, so you were saying?
This is the exciting part. Can you wait just a second? I need to turn off the stuff. All right. Where was I?
The exciting part about your new job.
Okay, right. They want me to work in the London office.
That's amazing. Congratulations, Ellen.
Excellent. So here we have a chart with two columns. Number one, you're going to write expressions about interrupting a conversation. And the second one, restarting a conversation. So tell me the expressions that you have on the first column, please.
Oh, just a second. Excuse me, just a minute. Oh, just a minute. Can you wait just a second?
Excellent. Correct. Now, the exercise B says complete the conversation with the expressions from the chart in part A. So we have Nolan. Okay, in conversation one, I'm going to be Nolan and you're going to be Akemi, okay?
Okay.
So let's see. Hi, Akemi, I have some good news.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hold on a minute? I have another call.
Sure, I don't mind. Conversation two, I'm Abby, you are Kyle. So let's begin. Kyle, it's Abby. I'm at the supermarket and
Just a second. I have to turn off the TV. So you were saying?
I was saying I'm at the supermarket. Can you come pick me up? Okay, conversation three, you are Muriel, I'm Brett.
Hey, it's me. I'm calling because oops. Oops. Hold on, I dropped my briefcase. Where was I?
You're calling because you're
Oh yes, I am working late. I'll be home around 9 tonight.
excellent, correct. Let's continue with the second part. It says, I just need to and add just to the sentences to make them softer. For example, number one, I need to ask you a few questions. I just need to ask you a few questions. Okay, so continue, Karina, from number two to number 8.
Okay. Can you wait just a minute?
Yes,
I just have the answer the door. I
excellent.
just have the answer the door.
Mm-hmm.
Could you hold on just a second?
Yes,
I just need to turn off the faucet.
yes,
I just want to answer a colon, another line.
Uh-huh.
I'm just calling to find out about your test.
Uh-huh.
I just have to tell you one thing.
Excellent. Okay, exercise 3 says, hold on a second. It says, imagine your friend John calls, follow the instructions and complete the conversation. Use just where possible. So you're going to follow the instructions that are, you're going to use the words that you have in parentheses. For example, number 1, you have you and John. Hello, hi, it's John. How are you doing? Here it says that you have to respond, interrupt to turn down the music, and restart the conversation. It's like this. Hey, John, I'm fine. Can you hold on a second? I just want to turn down the music. So what were you saying? So let's continue, Karina.
Okay. I was just calling to ask about your English class. Who's it going?
House.
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 How's it going? It's very interesting and funny. I love my teacher. Oh, yes. Just a second, please. I have another call. What was I saying?
Okay. Continue, continue.
Okay. You like your English class. Hey, guess what?
Guess what?
Guess what? I started a Spanish class last week. It's a lot of fun. And I am really learning a lot. Oh, great. Hold on a minute. I used to close the windows. So, what were you saying? My Spanish class. Well, anyway, do you have any plans for this weekend? Well, I want to trip to Chilapa for one day. One second. Someone is
Knocking?
knocking on the door. Okay, what were you saying? I just want to see if you'd
If you,
like you'd like to see a movie or sometime Saturday night. Oh, great.
huh?
What time? Can I call you later? I am going to have dinner with my mom. Sure, no problem. Talk, talk to you later.
Later.
Thank you for calling me. See you later. Bye, John.
Okay, correct. Thank you, Karina. So, well, this was yesterday's homework. So you said that you have no questions, no doubts.
No, it's very easy.
So today we're about to start with the lesson D. That is the last page. So let me see if I have something in here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we did these exercises yesterday. Okay. Yes. Well, before going to lesson D, I have these questions. We're going to discuss them. I remember this unit, it's about communication. We're talking about communication, means of communications, okay? So we're going to discuss these questions. Question number 1, how many different kinds of e-communications can you think of? Do you use text messaging? Who do you usually send text messages to? When do you usually send them? What are the messages about? So let's begin, Karina. Tell me, how many different kinds of e-communications can you think of?
Uh, Virtual?
About what?
Just a second, just a second, just a
Yes,
second.
yes,
Oh my
yes.
God, oh my God. I am back. Sorry,
No
I
problem.
take a class in the non cell phone because I don't have connection with my internet.
Oh, okay.
The connection back. Oh, ahí me escucha.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Perfect. Sorry.
No problem, Karina.
Espero que
So
no se
one more
tire.
time. How many different kinds of e-communications can you think of?
Virtual or messages,
Mhm.
phone calls,
Yes.
letters, e-cards, postal,
E-cars.
e-cards,
Yes.
oh my God, video conference,
Yes, you're conferencing.
mm,
Uh-huh.
uh,
Eh,
television, no? For example, commercial.
mm, Okay, it would be. It would be. So number 2, do you use text messaging?
Actually, no, because my cell phone is worse. It fits.
So you use text messaging. Who do you usually send text messages to?
Uh, Twice messages for month.
Okay. Who? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. When do you usually send them?
Who or when?
When? When do you usually send them?
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Yes.
Yes. What are the messages about?
For work from my mother.
To your mother? Uh-huh.
Uh, I write uh, where I was displaced.
Okay, correct. Well, let me see. Okay, let's move to the lesson. D. Let's go to the lesson D.
Oh, man, really fun.
Yes, we're almost finishing with the book. Okay, here. It says e-communication. We have a reading. So are you on this page?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. In exercise 1A says, can you match these text messages with their meanings compared with a partner? Okay, maybe you have seen this kind of, how can I say, this kind of symbols, okay? Most of the people, I mean, young people like to use them, yes?
Okay.
Let's see. For example, number 1, we have a letter, number 2, and it says tomorrow. Together is tomorrow. So that is the meaning, tomorrow.
Okay.
So what I want you to do here, Karina, I want you to try to find out the meanings of the next symbols, okay?
Okay.
And draw lines, please.
Okay. Ready.
Okay. So number 1, we say is tomorrow. Number 2,
Is great.
great. Number 3,
Thanks.
thanks. The next one,
Excellent.
and then,
I love you.
and the last one,
Are you okay?
are you okay? Correct. So tell me, what's your opinion about this kind of communication? Karina, what's your opinion?
In my opinion, personal, I don't like this.
You don't like it. Your personal
No,
opinion, you don't like it. Why? Why you say no?
because
Like,
I like it read a lot.
you like to read a lot?
Yes, teacher. I prefer write better.
Uh-huh.
Because I have friends que really have bad words, orthographic
Like errors.
errors.
La
I
orthography.
always, tell, no, los
You
regaño
tell
con él.
them.
Ajá.
Mhm.
Tell them they can try to can uh, doing better, write
Yes.
better these words.
Yes, you're correct. Well, here we have a reading about this kind of communication. It says, read the article and find 4 reasons why text messaging can be useful. So pay attention to the title. It says, see you later. Okay, so one more time, we
Yeah.
have this kind of writing. See you later. So can
Yeah.
you start reading this article, please, Karina?
See you later.
Uh-huh.
If you're one of the 70%
Mhm.
on cell phone users who use text messaging,
Uh-huh.
you know that see you later means see you later.
Mhm.
Texting. Texting?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Texting is now the new way to talk or TLK,
Mhm.
especially for young people. But why is that?
Mhm.
It's a love thing. There's no
Doubt.
doubt about if it. Text messages are for personal communication. Only 10% of messages are work relate,
Related.
related, and the peak hours for texting are between 10:30 and 11 at night. Most users, 64%,
Mhm.
say texting is a good way to send romantic messages. It's easier to say I love you in a text messages than in your phone call. Maybe that explains why more people now use texting to send Valentine's Day messages. Upsides and downsides. Generally,
January.
texting is cheaper than making phone calls. It's also more direct, saying you can send or get information without having to ask and answer polite "How are you?" question. And it's more
Discreet.
discreet too. No one can hear your conversation, and you can receive text messages almost anywhere at work, in meetings, or in class. You can also use texting in noisy places like nightclubs, where using a cell phone is difficult. A new language, because it's quicker to write about apostrophes,
Uh-huh. Apostrophes.
and vowels. Texting
Vowels.
vowels. Texting has its own language, and it's fun to use the symbols. There's a best-selling dictionary, or DXNRE, for texting called Want to Talk.
Yes.
Some people say that texting encourages
Encourages.
bad punctuation
Punctuation. Yes.
and spelling. On the other hand, more teens are writing than ever before. Now, that has to be a good thing.
Correct. So tell me, what do you understand about this reading? What is the
Mm,
reading about?
is the millennial new for no way for writing actually?
New way of communication.
Yes, teacher.
It's a new way of communication. Okay, you told me before that you don't like it.
What?
You told me before that you don't like it. Yes?
For?
You told me before that you don't like it. You don't like to use this kind
Ah,
of communication.
uh,
Yes?
well, I have my first cell phone at 11 years.
When I was
I was 11 years
11
when I
years
was.
old.
Well, the cell phone have text, teclas,
The keyboard.
keyboards,
Uh-huh.
and uh, was very difficult, write letter for letter
Mhm.
or write a simple word.
Yes, you're correct.
And
Well, uh-huh.
uh,
Continue. I'm sorry.
I think because no, I think mm, for this reason, uh, discovered or invent this new way for communication.
To communicate. Yes, correct. Okay, Karina, well, now let's do the exercise C. In exercise C, we have 4 questions. You're going to answer them according with the information in the article. Question 1, what do people use texting for? 2, why does texting needs its own language? How is it different from real English? 3, what are some of the advantages of text messaging? 4, why do some people think text messaging is
It's bad.
bad? So, well, here you can write the answers, or if you want to, you can just underline the responses in the article.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
so let's do it, please.
I finish.
All of them?
I think
Okay, so let's see. Number 1, what do people use texting for?
uh, messages.
Use texting for to send text messages. What
Mm,
is what is it?
user letters.
User letters.
No. Abreviaciones.
What is it? What is it? Okay, but here we have you have some examples.
See
What
you
do
later.
the reason? I mean the reason why people use texting.
Gracias, Rafa. My neighbor.
Your neighbor.
Yes. I am in front to my door. This
What is
home.
your dog?
No, door.
I listen, I listen, my dog.
No,
What is your
Benito's
dog?
is the living room.
I thought your dog was in front of you.
Okay. The reason?
Ah, the reason why.
The
Why do
reason
people
why
use texting for? What's the reason why? According to the article.
uh, is more personal or is for personal communication.
Yes, it's more personal. What else?
Is this way for communication have most users?
Yes, it has most users, okay? Number 2, why does texting need its own language? And how is it different from real English?
Because it's more risky, it's cheaper than making phone calls, and say you can say or get information.
Yeah, close, 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 close.
Oh my God.
Listen, why does texting need its own language? Let's imagine that these symbols are any own language. But why? Why does texting need its own language? There is a reason why people are using these symbols.
Because it's quicker to write. We have apostrophes.
It's quicker, excellent, right, with the apostrophes. What else?
And vowels. Yeah, yeah, right. It's quicker to write without apostrophes and
Uh-huh,
vowels. Texting has its own language,
its
and
own
it's
language.
fun to use the symbol.
Excellent, Karina. Correct. Okay. 3, what are some of the advantages of text messages?
It's cheaper than making phone calls. It's more
Uh-huh.
direct, and you can set the girl information
Yes, correct.
better.
And number 4, why do some people think text messaging is bad?
And some people say that texting encourage
Mhm.
back punctuation and spelling.
Yes. So what do you think about this?
It's true.
Yes, I have seen that these days, most people, they don't have a good, how can I say? They don't have good skills when talking about writing. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you have seen people, well, in our language, that is Spanish, they like to write things like que with K, like allá with H,
Yes.
or Y. No, 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 that's terrible.
Yes,
That's
teacher.
completely,
It's true.
and I think it's because of this, And for me, I think this only encourages people to be like more, to be lazier than before.
Yes.
That's the reason why. So let me say, I guess I have some exercises here. We can do something about that one. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you see this page, Karina?
Yes, teacher. Not complete, but
Let
all.
me see.
This letter remember to my high school. I take mechanography.
Ah, yes, I remember that. I took that class too.
Oh,
Well, let's see, Karina. As you can see, we have some symbols here. Okay, so you have the symbols and you have the meanings. And on the right, we have a short conversations. What I want you to do is, I want you to write down this conversation.
translate.
I want you to find out what is this conversation about. So you have the symbols on the left. So I'm gonna give you like 2 or 3 minutes. I think it's gonna be easier for you. Okay,
Okay.
so I want you to write down the conversation. For example,
Okay,
number
teacher.
1, the first line. Can you read the first line?
Yes. I. Oh my God. I miss you.
I miss you.
I don't see L, T, and S.
Is dun, 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 dun. I don't know if it's, oh, it's here.
Oh, I miss you. Oh my God. I? Ah, I miss you, mate. Long time no see. Mm, how are you?
Yes. Okay, so let's do this part, please.
Okay.
Try to write down the conversation on a piece of paper.
Yes, teacher.
You can ask me if you need me to scroll down or scroll up.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
I don't see I ate. No,
Do you want me to go down?
please, teacher. In the second letter B, it's that
That's easy.
after getting is elf or E?
L
Elf. Ah, okay.
and number 8.
Okay, thank you. I don't see you. I finished, teacher.
You're very fast. Okay, so start reading, please, Karina.
I miss you, make long time. How are you? Oh, I am fine. I miss you too. How is your sister? My sister is okay. She is on a date today. Ah, I see, that's great. It's getting later.
Late.
Late. Late. We should go before it gets dark. I hope I see later.
I will see you later.
I'll see you later. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, can you see you later?
Yes, have a nice day. Correct. So, well, these are some examples. Oh, Mm. Do you think you can do this part? This one?
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so one more time on a piece of paper, you can write down the
Oh,
meanings.
I don't see this. The language. No, I don't understand.
No?
No, I have 3 sentences.
Okay, for example, number 1.
See you later.
See you later. Number 2.
Will we there before? You? Me?
I'll
I'll?
I'll
I'll be there before? Before you?
before
Before 8?
8. Yes, I'll be there
Ah,
before
8 is
8.
the number.
Yes, you have a
Ah,
number. I'll be there before 8. Number
you
3.
you forgot your coat.
Yes, number 4.
Where are you?
5.
I am waiting.
I'm
Wait, waiting,
waiting.
waiting for you outside.
Yes. Number 6.
Going to meet Dave at 10. See you there.
See you there. Number 7.
Can you pick me up at 8? Okay,
8.
8. Okay. Don't forget to call me.
Okay, just like that. Number 9.
Call me.
No.
No,
As soon as possible.
as soon possible.
As soon as
As
possible.
soon as well.
Yes, as soon as possible.
As soon possible.
Yes, as soon as possible. And number 10.
And what are you doing today? Uh, morning,
Mate.
mate?
Mate. Yes. Okay, so once again, what do you think about this? Do you want to try it?
No, I don't like this.
You don't like it.
No.
You're not convinced.
No.
No. Okay, well, let's move to the student book again. Okay, let's go to the next page. So this is page 105. Okay, here we're gonna listen to a conversation. It says, read the sentences below about text messaging. Then listen to Ali and check the sentences she agrees with. Which ones do you agree with? Discuss with a partner. Okay, first
What
of all, here it
mean
says, read
agree?
the sentences. Okay, so number one, Karina, can you read the sentences, please?
It's convenient.
It's convenient,
Convenient. It wastes time.
waste time,
Waste time. It's fun. It's good for emergencies.
emergencies,
Emergencies. It's less embarrassing than talking on the phone in public. It's true.
mhm,
It's annoying. It makes phones beep a lot. It's quicker than a phone call. It's difficult. The symbols are hard to learn.
to learn. Okay, so now let's listen. I'm gonna play the audio. You're gonna listen to this girl, Ali. And you're going to check the sentences she agrees with,
What mean
okay?
agree?
The sentences that she thinks are a good idea.
Okay,
She has the same opinion.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so let me look for the audio. It's 105. Mm,
Page 105.
okay, listen.
Lesson D. E-communication. 2. Listening. Text messaging. Read the sentences below about text messaging. Then listen to Allie and check the sentences she agrees with. Which ones do you agree with? Discuss with a partner.
I couldn't live without text messaging. I use it all the time. I mean, it's just so convenient. You can send messages whenever you want and from anywhere, anytime. And it's quicker than a phone call. I love it. I mainly send messages to my friends and sometimes to my mom. It drives my mom crazy though. My phone is always going beep, beep, beep. When we're having dinner, she hates that. She thinks it's really annoying, but it doesn't annoy me. And anyway, Mom likes it when I send her a text. You know, if I'm late getting home from school or something. I send her a message and say, I'm okay, I'm just late. And she sends me a quick message back. So she doesn't have to worry about me at all. And it's good too, because I don't have to answer all my mom's questions in front of my friends. You know, like, who are you with? What are you doing? What time are you going to be home? And all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you're on the phone, it's kind of embarrassing, you know, to answer all those questions in front of all of your friends. So messages are way better. I can just tell Mom all that in a message. I mean, I like to have my phone for emergencies, but messages are good when I'm just late getting home. That kind of thing. Now, with my friends, I write all kinds of stuff. We talk about anything and everything. We're always, you know, sending each other funny messages. Nothing important, just fun stuff. We're always laughing and joking around, so it's just fun. My mom says texting's a waste of time. She says, why don't you just call your friends and talk to them? But texting is cheaper, you know, than phone calls. And it's quicker and it's just more fun. Mom thinks it's like learning a foreign language with all the symbols we use, But it's not difficult. It's easy to do. Even she can do some.
Do you want to listen again?
And I think no.
Sure.
Maybe.
So yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, so tell me, what are the sentences that she agrees with?
It's fun. It's
Mhm.
convenient.
Convenient, yes.
It's quicker than phone calls.
Yes.
It's annoying. It makes phones beep a lot. And it's less embarrassing than talking the phone in public.
Yes, you are correct. All of them. Now, let's talk about your personal opinion, Karina. Which of these sentences do you agree with?
It's good for emergencies.
Emergencies
It's convenient. It's quicker than phone calls.
and phone calls. Okay.
It's less embarrassing than talking the phone in public.
Yes, you are right. Okay, the exercise 3, we have the writing. It says choose one of these ways of communicating. Make a list of its advantages and disadvantages. So as you can see here, we have 4 ways of communication. We have email, regular mail, instant messaging, and text messaging.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
So here in this paragraph, they are discussing about the pros and cons of cell phones. We're gonna do this. I'm going to read the advantages of cell phones and you're gonna read the disadvantages of them, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna start. Advantages. Cell phones are useful, they are convenient, you can make calls from anywhere. Now, Karina, it's your turn. Disadvantages.
They're annoying.
Mhm.
They ring during concert and movies. People talk in a low
Voice, correct.
voice.
So once again, we have advantages and disadvantages. So we have cell phones. So now, Karina, I want you to choose 2 ways of communicating. Remember, again, we have email, regular mail, instant messaging, text messaging.
Okay.
Choose two of them, and I want you to write down the advantages and disadvantages
Okay.
of them. Okay, Karina?
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it, please.
Finish.
Finish. Okay, so let's begin. Which ones did you choose?
Regular mail and email.
Okay, so let's begin. Regular mail.
Advantage of
Advantages.
advantages of regular mail.
Uh-huh.
It's two for me, more personal, and you receive at home.
You
All
receive
right?
what?
You receive the letters at home.
Okay, okay. Yes.
Uh, this bunch
Mm-hmm.
of regular mail isn't cheaper, slower, regulator, and worse service.
Yes, the service is not good. So,
This
another one?
email.
Email, okay.
Advantage
Advantages.
advantages of email is faster, is easy, more formal, and you can get a lot information.
Okay. And
This bunch,
mm-hmm,
these bunches
is
of
advantages.
advantages of email
Uh-huh.
is boring. You need internet and you create to user.
Yes, correct. Well, okay, now in part B says, now write a short article on your topic. Use your list and the help note below. Well, now with the information that you have, Karina, you are going to write down now a paragraph, okay? For example, you mentioned the regular mail. So it's gonna be like this, the pros and cons of regular mails. And you're going to use this help note. It says writing an article. Well, first of all, you have to write an introduction to the topic,
Oh,
write about the advantages, write about the disadvantages. You can use these expressions, however, on the other hand, okay? Write a conclusion, giving your views. So you can use these expressions. I think, in my opinion. So first of all, Karina, I want you to read this paragraph, please.
help now or
The
document
pros
one.
and cons.
Okay. The pros and cons of cell phones. Cell phones are very popular these days, especially with young people. Most people have them. Cell phones are very useful. They are more convenient than regular phones because you can make phone calls from anywhere. However, cell phones are also annoying. People often talk in a loud voice when they use them in public. Sometimes cell phone ring during concerts and movies. In my opinion, cell phones are very useful, but people should be more polite when they use them in public.
Okay. Polite.
Polite,
Polite, yes.
polite.
Okay, so this is just an example. So you are going to write a paragraph like this one. Okay, Karina?
Okay.
Well, choose only one example. You have regular mail and the other one was
Email.
email. Okay, choose only one
Okay.
and write down your paragraph. Okay,
Okay.
let's do it.
What do you say, gastar? Dinero?
How do
Hey?
you say what?
Gastar?
Spend money.
Spend?
Spend.
Spell?
Spend.
Spend. Thank you.
Like spend time. Spend money.
Okay. Spend money. Finish, teacher.
Finish.
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin. Karina, please.
Email. The email is very popular these days because all way of communication is way virtual. You need an email user for you take online class. It's more convenient that personal class because you don't spend money in bus, food, and you protect the COVID in your house. But you need to spend your money in an internet service and a computer or use the email. In my opinion, email was a better format from write letters or messages in real time. It's faster and you get illimited information from your contacts.
Yes. Oh, excellent, Karina. Thank you so much. Let me
You're
see. Do you have this page, Karina, the free talk number 10?
uh, no,
Let me.
In physics, no. No.
Okay, this is.
No, I don't have
Okay.
this page.
But can you see the questions?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to do this. You have here some questions. What you have to do is just to give your opinion about this. It says choose 3 questions to discuss, give reasons for your answers. You have 5 questions, Karina. I want you to choose only 3. Choose only 3, and I want you to write down on a piece of paper your responses. Okay? Choose only 3.
Easy.
Yes, it's for you.
Only the answer?
Yes, just the answers.
What do you say? Probar.
Probar, try.
Ropa y todo eso.
Probar, try.
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 Close.
T-R-Y.
T-R-Y.
Yes, T-R-Y. Try.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Listo.
Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Which are the questions that you chose?
The first question,
Uh-huh.
number 1, digital camera, because it takes better photos. It's quicker and easier for use.
To use.
To use.
Uh-huh.
The second question, store. For me, store, because you see and try clothes. For example, I don't buy a thing before I try it.
Yes, you're right.
Three question.
Number 3.
The cell phone, because it's easier, it's moderno,
Modern.
modern, And actually, all people have anyone.
One.
Want.
One. Okay, that's good. Let me see. I guess this is the last activity. Oh, I- let me go back to the. Uh, 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 yes. Well, this was the last exercise of lesson B.
D.
Let me see if I have another activity here so we can do it. Well, we did this part. Oh, this for the unit 11. Okay, well, as you can see, we finished with the unit 10. This was the last lesson for unit 10. So let's review just a little bit, okay, Karina, about this
Okay.
unit. As I told you, this unit is about communication. We were talking about different ways of communication. So we were talking about video conferencing, texting, what else, phone calls,
Email.
etc. Okay. So now, thinking about that, I want you to complete these 3 sentences. We have I use, I like to try, and I'm not really interested in using. So
Okay.
complete these sentences, please, Karina.
I usually use video conference. Maybe
Conferencing, uh-huh.
conferences. I like to try make more phone calls.
I like to try phone calls, uh-huh.
I'm not really interested in regular mail.
Okay, in regular mail, using regular mails, okay. Well, and also we started using the comparative adjectives. Remember, the thing here is like this. When we have a short adjective, we're going to add ER or IER at the end of the adjective to make them a comparative. And then for long adjectives, we're going to use more or less,
Less
like quick,
fewer.
quicker, slow, slower, nice, nicer, more personal, less personal, more convenient, less convenient, less expensive, more expensive, like that, okay? So let's see here we have 3 examples. Can you complete these 3 sentences, please? Try to compare, to make a comparison.
Text messages is better than a letter.
Uh-huh,
The telephone calls is faster than email.
yes,
A cell phone is easier than a computer.
and a computer. Okay, that was, those are some examples of comparative adjectives. So here I have more. I think this is better. Okay, here we have some examples. Let's see. For example, number 1, we're going to use these cues. We have summer, winter, and hot. Example, summer is hotter than
Winter.
winter. So let's do this. Okay, Karina, let's try from number 8 to number 15, please.
8.
Now from number 8 to number 15. Make sentences.
My uncle is funnier than my aunt.
Yes,
It's true, these sentences.
yes. Continue.
This movie, it's more interesting. That movie,
Than that movie.
than that movie.
Than that movie.
The flu is worse than a cold.
Yes.
The sun is farther,
Further.
farther than the moon.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
I'm
I'm tired. Tired.
mm, in this case we can say
More tired.
or tired.
More, more tired than my friend.
Mhm.
The tigers.
Tired.
Tigers
Mhm.
are more dangerous than
Giraffes.
giraffe. January is colder than
Colder.
August.
August.
My grandfather is older than my father.
My father. Perfect. Okay, Karina. Well, do you have questions so far, Karina?
No,
No?
not teacher.
Okay, well, let's talk about the homework.
Homework. Oh my God.
Yes, for Monday, because today is Tuesday. I'm sorry,
It's
Thursday.
only 4 days.
Yes, just 4 days a week.
Okay.
Okay, the homework is gonna be the lesson D,
The
pages 80 and
81.
81. Yes, 2 pages, 80 and 81.
Okay.
Well, I hope next week your partners are here. Well, Luis had problems with electricity, and
I
Damaris sent me a text message. She's been sick, so I think she's coming on Monday. And Jesus, I have no idea where he is. Okay, well, anyway. So thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your participation. Okay, Karina.